Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 10th of March 2021, and the time now is 6:21 a.m. Well, today we have a bi-weekly review. And the topic that I would like to discuss is the topic that's talking about whether we feel energetic or the opposite. So, how about you?
The topic I want to make a review is about the reading habit.
Oh, okay. Yep. So,
Yeah,
just one. Mm.
and also another is the topic before the topic in the yesterday topic, which
Oh,
is talk about uh
the review
the
of our conversation.
yeah
Mm. Okay. Yep. So, anything else?
no.
Okay. Yep. So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right. So here we go. Yep. Yeah. Firstly, just want to ask you, whether you hear any delay from my voice? Is it okay
Now
today?
no. Yeah, it's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. That's good. So, um, yeah. So, do you want to start first or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I would like to start from uh the review of our daily conversation. Yeah.
Mm. Yep.
A bit, yeah, because I realize uh, s- sometimes I notify you, I'm ready, right?
Mm. Yep.
But normally I will send a message to you before 6:15 a.m.
Ah. Yep.
But it seems like uh there are many times you only call me after after the time, like sometimes it's
Six
uh s-
eighteen or six.
yeah 6:19, yeah
Yep.
6:19 or 6:17.
Mm. Yep.
Mm. So I'm not sure it's because you didn't saw the message because the Skype didn't notify you, or any other reason.
Actually, yes. I got the notification because I use my computer.
Mm.
Yep. So, yeah, maybe this is one of my bad habit to because I need to uh open the note the note which I have done in my computer. I save it uh in OneDrive. So I
Mm.
have some work to open the file and then also also to get a drink before our conversation.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I make it late.
yeah.
Mm.
Because sometimes these few minutes will make me rush.
Oh,
After
I,
ending the conversation.
okay.
Mm.
Yep. All right. So yeah, I also try to be punctual next time.
Mm. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And okay. Then the second topic I want
Mm.
to review is about the habit of reading books.
Yeah.
And I remember, mm, at the end of the conversation, you asked me one question. You asked me, what is the desirable returns, right?
Mm.
Mm. Um. Do you still remember, mm, the reason why you asked me this question?
Yeah, because at that time,
Hello, hello. Mm.
okay. Yeah, that connection. We lost the connection just now. All right. So
Yeah,
what is the last sentence you hear from
because
me?
of yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I start again.
Mm.
Okay. Just now your question is, do I remember why I asked
Mm.
this question to you at the
mm,
end. And then because at that time I remember that we said that the return one of the return is whether we can monitorize the knowledge we read from book. And then I asked this question is because at that time you asked me what return I wish to get from book, and then
mm,
I find that yeah, I sometimes don't really know what I want to get from the book.
mm,
Yeah, so beside monitorize the knowledge, and then so I want to uh, know I want to get some other answer from that.
mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, then, do you think mm, this answer is important for the people who haven't had this reading habit?
Um, haven't have this reading habit. I think it's uh, I cannot say it is useless because uh, we need to find out the reason why they didn't take up this habit. They didn't start reading. If the reason is that they like we said that they don't know what can they get from a book, from reading a book. So let's say if they can know what returns they can get, maybe this will make them start to read the book.
Mm, yeah. Then how about is this reason is in is important for those people who already have this habit?
Already have this habit. Um, for this I am not sure because what they want to get. Maybe this will also uh, have some uh, have some usefulness here. For example, what kind of book uh, they want to choose to read in choosing book, in choosing what book to read. Um,
Mm,
but sometimes it is the case like firstly they don't really know they can get this return by reading a particular book, and they know it only after they read it.
mm,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I would say it is maybe it is less important if you compare people who already have this habit.
Mm, yeah. So in summary, actually, is we need some reason, which is called uh, I will call that reason is like mental benefit. Mm, to
Mm.
make ourselves to start to do something. Mm. Then after we start to do something, because
Yeah.
actually the actual return, the real return is unknown. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, the direction uh is also an unknown. Mm.
Yeah.
So we don't really know what we can get from like learning a new skill or
Mm.
reading a book. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and also uh uh monitorizing the knowledge is very difficult.
Mm.
Mm. So you probably can't can't earn additional money from just reading one book. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and most of the time for people who already have the reading habit, they'll just follow their interest to choose the book. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, or they just read the book that uh they want to learn. Mm, the knowledge they want to learn.
Mm.
For example, if let's say I want to learn about like the physics, like the chemistry, so I will search the book that uh that talk about the physics, that talk about the chemistry.
Mm.
Mm, yeah, yeah. So in this case, actually, after that conversation, I do some reflection and I found that uh the topic have a little bit problem. Yeah, I have some problem.
Oh.
The topic is split to two. Uh, it's actually split to two parts, right? The first part is uh, we talk about why so many people don't have this habit.
Mm.
Mm, yeah, and also we talk about the second part. The second part is we say, yeah, even though few of people will have this habit, but they still cannot get their desirable returns.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually this desirable return is quite ambiguous. The idea is quite ambiguous, and uh, you cannot say money is a desirable return because the desirable returns, why it called desirable is because this is based on it's based on the personal judgment, based
Oh,
on
it
the
is
subjective,
yeah,
right?
subjectivity. Mm.
Mm, yeah. So uh yeah, so desirable returns is different from people to people. Maybe some people just want to get happiness. Mm, yeah. After they read the book, they'll feel happy, or and also others will feel relaxed.
Mm.
Or we call or we say an extreme case. Mm, yeah. You just want to the desirable returns you want to get from reading book is just want to falling asleep. Mm,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
during night, you can't sleep, so you read the book. So
Mm.
this is also a desirable returns. Mm.
Yeah.
So
So.
this
Mm-mm.
desirable returns is uh it's not the appropriate terms. Mm.
Mm.
So actually uh, this is not a good question. Yeah, and I do a reflection,
Mm.
and then I ask myself, yeah, why last time I would make this topic? Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. So actually, this topic is uh, my intention. Yeah, actually, my intention is link this topic to one of our previous topic, which is the thought of giants and action of dwarf.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we have discussed this topic already.
Mm.
And yeah, we have discussed this topic twice already.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh. Uh. Okay. So my intention is actually want to link this topic to that topic. Yeah. So but I found that if I really want to link the topic together, then it should just make it redundant. So it should just repeat the same discussion. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, because you didn't take action. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
take action. So so you cannot get the quote unquote desirable returns that you want to get.
Mm.
For example, after reading a lot of book, you just know a lot of lesson, you just know a lot of knowledge, but you still can't live you still can't live well.
Mm.
Yeah, and also we have one topic in the past which is called uh why not all smart people are wealthy. Mm.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
this is some it's the idea is the concept the concept I sorry the idea I want to link is this part. Mm. So it's actually talk about a very big direction. Mm. Yeah, because we say reading books is important, but
Mm.
why some people they like to read book, but but their lives still so tough. Mm. Yeah, because
Mm.
they should learn some knowledge from book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you if you want to ask this book, if you want to ask this question in this topic, yeah, reading book, yeah, why reading book? Why the people who don't have who have this habit? Why some people who have this habit still cannot reach that uh uh reach that good scenario? Yeah, their life's still so tough. So
Or can we
actually,
use the word like still cannot make big improvement?
yeah, yeah. Mm, mm, yeah. So actually, all the answer is in our previous conversation already. Yeah. Mainly two topic. The first is the giant of thought. The dwarf of lesson. The dwarf. The action of dwarf. And second is the why not all smart people are wealthy? Yeah. Actually, it's just repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say this is not a good question. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. And actually, I realized my discussion in this conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this reading book habit conversation is actually surrounding. It's actually surrounding why not so many people who have this habit. And I talk about one concept, which is uh the the accumulation. Yeah. At the first, you think it is inefficient, you think it's slow or wasting your time. Yeah, by doing that activities, by reading book, you just think this just wasting your time. Why not you go out and earn money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and because it require the accumulation stage. Okay, and many people feel to do that. So they cannot accumulate the experience, the knowledge. Okay, and then they just back to the old method. Just
Yeah.
always say uh
All ways of doing things.
this is the way of doing thing, and also the way of looking thing. So is use the old perspective to look at the same thing. Yeah. And then some people may have the awareness that yeah, reading books is quite important, but they just can't start to read book. Mm, mm.
Yeah.
And also there are some people who actually want to find a reason. They want to find a reason to get them start to read book. So they will ask, yeah, why should we read book? Should we should we read book or not? So actually in the past I have wrote one article which is called about the serendipity. Yeah. The conclusion of that article is actually by learning new skill and new knowledge is the best way. Is the best way and is the most effective way. Most effective way to get the serendipity. Yeah. And I give many example uh and I would like to give another example.
Okay.
Yeah, in today.
Okay.
Yeah, the first is uh yeah, I have learned investment. Okay, and I know investment is important, and I also have learned economics is important.
Yeah.
and I know the macroeconomics, and I know the money supply concept, and I also know cryptocurrency, and I decided to invest cryptocurrency, but I don't have money. This is uh uh this is 1 year's uh, uh, uh 1 year's earlier version of me. Mm, yeah. So uh what should I do at that time? Mm, I should try to increase my income. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So after I make this decision, eh, I came to Singapore. Yeah, of course, this is not the easy decision. Yeah, it take a lot of time. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, this is a tough decision.
Yep.
Mm. So at the end, I decided to overcome. Yeah, try to overcome uh all the mental costs and also all the obstacles. Mm, like the language and also like the culture. And also like uh to be independent. Mm, leave my family.
Yep.
Mm, yeah, and comes to a place that I uh uh that no one come to a place that no one uh I have recognized. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So um I overcome this, come comes to Singapore to earn a higher income. So it's just because I have the idea. I have the idea investment is important, and I know the macroeconomic situation. So I have to do that. If I don't do that, I will lose the biggest opportunity in my life.
Mm.
Mm. So I try to do that. Mm. And after I after I take the action and after I came to Singapore, yeah, Malaysia start to lock down. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of COVID-19, and and after some months, yeah, uh, af- uh, after a few months, I I know that I knew that actually many people in Malaysia lose their job, and get salary cut. Mm,
Mm. Yeah.
yeah, because Malaysia government uh don't really take effective action to control the pandemic. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, and Singapore, I can say Singapore is is a country that control the pandemic quite well.
Yep.
Mm,
They can
and
recover in so
mm,
short time.
yeah, mm, and we only have uh one lockdown and also one extension lockdown. Yeah, so
Mm.
it's like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I forgot already. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and after that, uh, we we don't have any lockdown. We don't have lockdown anymore. So
Mm.
our so the economy, so the business, the company can recover from this, and also uh Singapore Singapore government give uh give give a huge amount. Mm, give give a huge amount. Give massive grants. Yeah, give massive grants to the company. And also the Singaporean. Mm,
Mm.
yeah. Uh, so yeah, even though we are foreign worker, we can also benefit from this. Mm, uh,
Mm.
yeah. As long as the company can survive, and as long as the company receives the grant, they they cannot cut your salary. Mm,
Mm. Yep.
yeah. But Malaysia's company is different. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm, they didn't get they didn't get a lot of grant
Yeah.
from government. So so they what they can do is just cut the salary or just make redundancy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm. And also in my industry, actually I know my industry accountants is very easier. It's very easy to be replaced, especially you are an accountant in accounting firm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. And also in my last company, they actually they actually uh okay most of the customer most of their client is Singapore company. Is Singapore company. Mm. So
Mm.
can you imagine because of the lockdown, mm, they they cannot close the border and get a hard copy, and get a hard copy of documentation. Mm. Get a
Mm.
hard copy documentation and bring back in Malaysia to give us to the accounts.
Mm.
So it definitely will affect their business, right?
Yep.
Mm. Yeah. So yeah, I feel really lucky. Yeah. I feel very very lucky. Okay. But this is not the desirable returns I could expect. Mm.
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 You didn't expect this before coming, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And I also didn't expect everything comes came so fast. Yeah. Yeah. After I came Singapore, just 1 month, just within 1 month, Malaysian announced they'll have a lockdown. And actually,
Mm.
technically is less than 5 days. Yeah.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah. Mm. So um, I also have a lot of experience. Yeah. But the experience of learning Excel, the experience of learning Python, I didn't expect I will get the returns. Yeah, I just learned because I know it is important. I just know why I want to do this. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, but actually there the return is much more than that. And the return is bigger than I could imagine. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah, so okay. And okay, so for the first part of the reading book habits topic, yeah, in short, mm, many people don't read books is because they can't see the benefit, they can't see the returns. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, so they think reading book, this habit is substitutable, can be replaced. Yeah, for
Mm.
example, mm, they can learn the same knowledge by watching the video. They also can just read other people's read read the book review, read the book review not that written by other people, and they
Mm.
also can listen some audio book. Mm, yeah, and and they some of them may also think, yeah, reading books is just learning the knowledge. Okay, and by learning the knowledge, we still need to find way to monetize the knowledge. And why not I just use my time to earn money. Mm. So the
Mm.
thing, yeah, reading books or acquiring knowledge uh are substitutable, can be replaced, so that they don't read book. And some of them don't learn new knowledge, don't learn new skills, because they still can use old skills to earn money. Mm,
Yeah.
So it's something like they keep using the old knife. They keep using the old knife. And the knife is so old and it's not sharp. Yeah, to cut the tree. They keep using the old knife to cut the tree. They don't even think to sharp their knife. And then to cut tree. Yeah. Yeah. So uh, if you link this to what we say just now, this is quite irony. It's quite irony, 讽刺. Yeah. Because we can't really see the benefit before we get the benefit.
Yeah.
But we can expect by doing this, for example, by learning a new skills, by reading book, by acquiring new knowledge, we'll have a high returns. We will have a high returns by doing this. Yeah. We can expect the returns will come. Yeah, because based on our prior experience, we harvest a lot from our learning. And we harvest a lot from our habit of reading book, from our knowledge, from our accumulation. So we have a lot of this experience. So we are willing to stay cool, to stay calm, to learn a new thing, to read book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in conclusion, what I want to say is, okay, in the last conversation, I mess up, I mix, I mix, a thing together. Yeah, actually,
Okay.
my point is surrounding the people, who haven't take the habit. Yeah, who haven't have the habit. Yeah, and also some of them who already have start to read book, okay, but they still cannot make it as a habit. Yeah. So my suggestion and my point
Yeah.
is for this group of people. Yeah. For those group of people who already make reading book, yeah, become a habit. Yeah. They probably will know this. They will know this. Because they will have this experience. Yeah. If they still can't, if they still haven't get the returns, yeah, they just need to continue to do. Yeah, because we can't see the return in short term. The return will come. We can only see the returns in long term. And this is one of the point I have mentioned in the thought of giant and the action of thought, and action of thought. Yeah, because they think they already work hard, but actually, they didn't work hard. Yeah, they think they work hard, but they didn't work hard.
Yeah.
They think they read or they think they already have read a lot of book, but they didn't. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they just need to keep doing. Yeah, this is one of the point I mentioned in that conversation. Okay. So, yeah, my point is for those people who haven't make reading book as a habit and also didn't think reading books is important. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so because it's so ironic. So okay, my suggestion is yeah, give them a big idea. give them a big idea. That reading book, that learning new knowledge, learning new skills is important. Now, even though you cannot see the real benefit, you cannot see the actual returns, but your direction will be your direction is absolute correct. Yeah, your direction definitely is absolute correct. You definitely will get the returns. Yeah, it just needs some times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should do that. Yeah. Just because of this reason. Yeah, just because of this reason, you should do that. You so that means you don't actually need to know the real returns. Yeah. You don't actually really need to know the real returns. You just need to know how big the returns could be. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is this is all the thing I want to make a review.
Yep.
So now it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay, just a little bit question for your review just now. Yeah, you say they have to know uh the there will be a big return by forming a habit of reading, and for here it is still important to uh in in uh in the aspect of choosing the right book, right? That does it matter? Like, if let's say there is one guy they don't know that he doesn't know what book he want to read, and then he simply choose one. So it is still not the correct way, right?
Yeah. Because you need to know what you want. For example, in my case, I want to increase my income.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could have some choice. I could have some choice. I could change another job. I change the sales job. Sales related job. And start from zero. Yeah, we'll start from zero. My basic salary is just like 1,500 or 1,800. Yeah. And I don't have sales experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe maybe I will get I will get higher incomes in futures. But in short term, my income level will reduce, right? Yeah. So is this the thing I want to get? No. Yeah, because now I see the opportunities and I want to grab the opportunities. So I don't know. I don't know when the opportunities gap will be closed. Yeah. Or will be narrow. Yeah. So I just want to try my best to increase my income in short term, so I can invest more money. Yeah. Yeah. So uh so the thing I want is increase my income level in short term. In short and medium terms. Yeah. It's not about the long term. Yeah, of course, we did care our income in long term, our income level in long term, but it is not my priority, my priorities. Yeah. So, your question is something like, are you know the thing you want to get? Are you really know, what thing you want? Are you really know what you want? Yeah. It's about the want. What you want. Mm. Yeah. So if you don't know what you want, how can you say you haven't you didn't get the desirable returns? Because you don't even know what you want.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So yeah. So it means that for this maybe we may not know the total return we may get in the future, especially for longer term. But for short term, one must need to know uh, um, what they want to get from reading a book.
No, this is for my case. Yeah, because I want, because I see the opportunities. Yeah,
Oh.
and because this is an investment opportunities, it won't wait you. It won't wait you earn 1 million, and after invest, then the price start to rise because this is a free market.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So in my case, I need to increase my income level in short term. Because this is no point. Yeah, there's no point to increase my income level in long term, but reduce my income level in short term. Yeah.
Yep.
So I make the decision that I came to Singapore and do the same job and not change another job. Mm.
Mm.
To get what I mean. So
Yep.
the key point is you need to know what you want. It's not about the short term, long term. Yeah, this is another consideration.
Mm.
All of us did care the long term. Yeah, but sometimes uh especially for the opportunities related issues, mm, uh and it require you to react to react in short term. So the opportunities won't wait you.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm, mm. Okay, yeah, and also one of the point, yeah, just now I say, for some of people they don't read book, and also they don't have the habit of reading book.
Mm.
Why they don't do this? Because they can't see the returns.
Yeah.
It's because they can't see the returns, so they don't do it.
Mm.
Yeah. And okay, the logic here is if they can see the returns, they definitely will do that. Yeah, if they
Yeah.
can see, but we can't see. Yeah, but because we can't see, we can't predict the futures. Yeah. Mm.
Mm.
So in that conversation, I give you an extreme example. Yeah. If by reading 100 books you will get 1 million, you definitely will start to read book. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Without giving any excuse. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah. So if you can see the returns, you definitely will start to take the action. But we can't see the returns. Yeah. So they'll just stop at the first uh uh, at the first stage. Yeah, which is the inefficient and slow. Mm. They
Mm.
can't accumulate. Yeah. So by now I think everything should be linked together. Yeah.
Mm.
With all my explanation, everything should be linked together. Yeah. Even
Mm.
though this is an idea quite this is an confusing idea. Yeah, but it's quite important.
Mm.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm. Okay, so that's all.
Okay. So yeah. Now talk about my topic.
Mm.
Yep. The topic I want to discuss is whether we feel energetic or the opposite. And then yeah, these few days after that conversations, what there is a coincidence that I read a book which has something related to this topic.
Mm.
And then yeah, it related to the book talked about uh, some tiredness. And
Mm.
then they say that actually, according to some research, they find that our tiredness is not really come from uh, the those physical workload.
Yeah, it also come from mental, right?
Ah, yeah.
So sometimes
Mm.
after finishing your your work.
Mm.
The thing you need to do is not sleep. The thing you should do is go exercise. Is it?
Go exercise.
Go do
Can
some
you
physical
explain
exercise.
a little bit? Because this is not in the book.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. For example, uh, if if your job, yeah, if you work
Mm.
and if your task require a lot of thinking,
Yeah.
yeah, and will consume the brain energy. Mm,
Oh. Mm-mm.
yeah, and you feel tired. But this is uh but the tiredness is come from the mental. It's come from our brain. Mm,
Mm.
so actually our body didn't feel tired. Mm. And if our brain feel tired, what we should do? We should do exercise, because after doing exercise, our brain will release like the dopamine and also the
Mm.
serotonin.
Yeah.
Mm. So so our brain won't feel tired. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I got you. I got what you say, and yeah, actually, the book and your suggestion is quite different. And firstly, I want to say that your experience, your suggestion is good. It's not saying that your suggestion is not good. And from this book, it actually talk about another thing. They say that the real tiredness um, is not come from physical workload, and also not from the mental work that you mentioned just now. They even find that even we use our brain uh, um, intensively, and then it is not necessary we will get very tired after that. And what really make us feel tired is the emotion. Let's say if you have a lot of work to do, and then firstly you must feel if there is a deadline, you will feel stressed. You need to complete the task in time, and then if the task is something that you don't like, maybe you will feel bored. uh, or if other people keep pressing you to do faster, maybe you will feel annoyed, and or maybe you worry that you cannot finish the task in time. So this kind of emotion like worrying, stress, bored, annoyed, uh, is part of the uh, factor that cause our tiredness.
Mm.
Yeah, and yeah, they say they carry out some research, but actually this book is quite old, and I'm not sure whether it is um, reliable. But to what I see in the reality, yeah, it seems like um, it is still have some logic. It is still quite logical. Um, okay. Um, yeah, for this, I found that my niece, yeah, when she started to do the homework of a particular subject which she doesn't like, and then she would become tired just after 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, she started to yawn, 打瞌睡, and then she also feel annoyed, and she refused to continue, and then she said she was very tired. But for some other subject which she has some interest, she won't feel tired so easily.
Mm.
So yeah, so I find that this could be the reason, because we feel bored, we feel annoyed, and sometimes this is the main thing that make us really feel tired.
Yeah, I agree. Because I also have this experience. Mm. For example, after the emotion of angry, I will also feel tired. And also, just now what you say just now is like you have a lot of things to do, and you have to meet the deadline. You have to meet the deadline. So it is something like the 无力感, the powerlessness. Mm. Yeah, you also will feel very tired, and this tired is not something like after you wake up. Yeah, after sleep and you wake up, the tiredness will disappear. Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, it is like within a it is a period, maybe like few days or 1 week. Yeah, after you finish your task, then the tiredness will gone, right?
Yeah, you feel released. And then
Mm,
one of my own experience is when I was young, and then when I felt a little sick, and uh, I came to a situation to decide whether I want to take a leave, medical leave, and be absent from school, or uh, or to go to the school. And then the time when I decide to take a medical leave, and I find that just after that decision, I feel less tired. I feel a lot better, even before going to the doctor or taking any medicine.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully your parents won't think, yeah, yeah, you act to be ill.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
This is my own experience, and then one thing from the book I think is really useful. Is about sleep. Yeah, they say that some people they couldn't sleep sometimes, and then the next day they will feel they will definitely feel tired, right? And then the book claims that not all the tiredness is because of the lack of sleep,
mm,
and it can say that half of the tiredness is because the time that you couldn't sleep, and you feel annoyed, you feel stressed, you feel anxious. Maybe you think like, oh, uh, today
I cannot
I
sleep.
couldn't sleep. Yeah, and then you
Then
start to
tomorrow I
worry.
need to work.
Ah, yeah,
Tomorrow
and
morning I need to work. Mm,
it's that feeling that make you tired, and
mm,
that emotion will you will bring that emotion into sleep, and even after you wake up.
mm. Yeah, so it makes sense. It makes sense for the desirable for one of the desirable return of reading book. Yeah, you just want to fall asleep.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. And
So
how to solve this?
okay, to solve
Uh,
this,
mm,
oh, you have you said first.
okay. One. Uh, I have some experience,
Mm.
and uh, why why I don't like to uh mm, why I don't like to wait the thing uh close to deadline, and I
Mm.
will just start to finish. Yeah, and I will try to finish everything as soon as possible. It's also because of this.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to me this is just like something like the mental cost. Yeah, if I can finish earlier, so it will reduce the cost. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah, so I think the mental cost here is about the tiredness, the
Mm.
powerlessness. Yeah, and also sometimes uh, in short terms, for example, in 1 day, uh, I got a lot of things to do, but it's not a lot, but it's just 4 or 5. Yeah, just I need to remember a lot of things. Mm,
Mm.
because uh some people pass the thing, or some people ask me to do something. Maybe it's just a little favor. Okay,
Mm.
but since I need to remember the thing, mm, yeah, I will also feel the powerlessness. Mm.
Yeah.
And what will I do? I will write down. I will have a note, and I write down. Yeah, what should I do? Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. What will I do? And write down note. Yeah, it's something like to do list. So after write out the to-do list, and I'll feel released, and I just start to do that. I just start to start my work, and maybe those things like the 4 item or 5 item just take my 2 hours or 3 hours. Sometimes half day I can finish. So
Yeah.
this is not something like the you cannot finish those tasks within the deadline. Yeah, it's mm, it just all the thing comes to you. It's something like the uh information overload.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you pass it to the computer. Mm, yeah,
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So
And then
mm,
um,
yeah, no, yeah, I finished already.
yeah. Um yeah, and then for the sleep just now, the solution in the book is that once you couldn't sleep, and then don't try not to have this emotion, and then you can think like a human may not need to sleep.
Ha.
Yeah, and then yeah, we may not need to sleep so long. So
Mm,
if you couldn't sleep, and then just wake up to do your thing, and you can start to do something related to your work.
mm. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
and
instead of stay on the bed and then thinking, uh, keep thinking for tomorrow, keep worrying.
yeah, and for this, I also read some related article about this. I'm not sure it's book or an article. Yeah, and
Mm,
it suggests us don't lay on the bed. Yeah, and and leave your bed. Yeah, leave your bed and do something. Yeah,
mm,
it could be anything. You want to read book, you want to start your work, you want to do anything, also can. Yeah,
mm.
just leave the bed.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, right. And then just one last point, which I think I also benefit from the book is um, you know, we may try to have a habit to ask ourselves regularly in a day. You ask yourself whether you really feel tired.
No, I won't ask this question to myself because
Mm.
uh if I ask this question to myself, I will feel tired.
Oh,
So I don't ask.
but it is not the case to me. It is like because sometimes we feel tired is because we have all this emotion, and once we remind us uh, do you really feel tired physically? I mean, your body is tired, and then you'll find that yeah, actually, your body is not that tired, and what makes us tired is the like for example the information overload uh, or some stress and some annoying thing.
Mm.
Yep. All right, so this
Yeah.
is my
Uh,
review today.
just now you talk about the tiredness, right? The real tiredness. Is there any
Mm.
solution to that?
The real tiredness. For that, I think um, this is not written in the book, and oh yeah, got one. Yeah, I suddenly remember. They say that according to many people, which is the successful people, because the book writer interview a lot of successful people, and then
Mm.
they are those big CEO or some managers, and then they found that some of them are energetic all the time, and then one of the secret is that they have regular uh, rest rest time, and then the point is that we need to take rest uh, before we get tired,
Oh.
before we feel tired. Let's say if you have to work from 9 to 6, And then maybe at noon you won't feel tired yet. Maybe you feel tired after your lunch. So maybe if you have time, let's say 1 hours for your lunchtime, maybe you can uh, spend like 15 minutes or 10 minutes to take a nap, to take a rest before you really feel tired.
Yeah, yeah, and I had did this, yeah, and I had did this in the past. Yeah, because my office near my house, so uh, every noon I go back
Mm,
to my house and having my lunch, and after having my lunch I just take a nap.
mm.
Mm. Yeah, and recently I also read one news which is talk about the yoga.
Oh,
Mm. Some of the yoga, yeah, because yoga got a lot of type, right?
yeah.
Mm. And one type of yoga I forget the name. Yeah, and he actually they actually suggest us to take a nap, after we having lunch. Yeah, so this
After
is
having
this
that,
is
oh,
yeah, so this is quite 反常理. Yeah,
yeah,
it's quite
going the
unlogic.
opposite, yeah.
Mm, mm. But because it has some it provides some reason. Yeah,
Oh,
and also it mentioned that some people, mm, yeah, because taking a nap in the noon, in
mm,
afternoon, is very important. Yeah, it's
yeah.
very important. And but we have uh, but we have to take our lunch in afternoon, in noon also. And
Mm,
after we take the lunch, after we have after we eat the lunch, then we are full. So many people don't take a nap,
mm,
because they are full,
yeah.
because they think this is not good for their health.
Mm,
Yeah, and then uh yeah, and then just because of not doing this, is actually uh it actually hurt you more. It actually hurt you
oh,
more. And one of the points they mentioned is, yeah, mm, after taking net sorry taking net sorry mm, uh taking nap, yeah, taking nap just after you have the lunch, after you eat something, hey, won't really hurt your health. Yeah, won't really hurt your health. It's because
mm,
after you take a nap, after uh when you sleep, it's uh uh your body and your intensive the 肠胃, yeah,
oh,
it just stop the it just stop the digestion, 消化.
mm,
Just stop the digest activities. Yeah,
mm,
so after you wake up, um, your intensive will also start to do the job. You also start to do the job. So uh, this is just delay. It's just delay. Um, or we say it's just extend. Yeah, extend the time of digestion. It
oh, I
won't really
see.
hurt your health. And because you just take like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, yeah, a nap. Yeah,
Mm,
so it wouldn't really hurt your health. Mm,
mm, yeah.
yeah, and if you not take a nap, and you may have the emotion like just now you say,
Mm,
and you also feel tired. Mm. And the cause of that feeling, and also the cause of the tiredness, mm, will hurt your body more. Mm.
yep.
So to me, it is something like the cost and benefit analysis also. Mm.
Mm, yeah. Right.
Okay, so do you have anything want to add in?
Yeah, just before end, just one more example in the book, but I haven't tried it. They say that there is one guy, uh, because they want to the book want to stress that to take rest before tired is really important, and it is not only important, it is like more efficient. And then
Mm,
he said that there is one guy uh, who will have a habit uh, to sleep for 1 hour uh, in the evening
mm.
before dinner, and then after he wake up and take the dinner, and then he will work until midnight
Oh,
and then go to sleep. So it means that by adding up the 1 hour before dinner uh, together with the sleep that he take after midnight
mm,
actually is less than 7 hours.
mm.
Yeah, so he can work like he can have like an extra 2 hours.
Yeah, suddenly I feel I'm so familiar with that content.
Oh.
Mm. I think the person you mentioned is their job is uh uh his or her job is the artist, right?
Artist, I am not sure.
Mm. Yeah,
Mm.
I also forget already, but all the contents is so familiar to me.
Oh, yeah, you read it somewhere else before,
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
Mm.
Mm.
Yep. Okay, so I have finished my sharing.
Okay, so that's all for our today conversation. How did you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocal or grammar mistake that we make, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.